All right, guys, Blitz World Series action rolling at you. The demo map, event number 13, guys. More than a year of Blitz action, and it's all coming to a head next month in December. Blitz World Cup. Gonna be fun. So here we are in the Pro Division, working through the Final Four. Just had a crazy game. Luke taking down Marco. Luke headed to the championship. Winner of this headed to the championship. We got Latof, the Deso King out of Kuwait in red, bottom side, facing off against Qien, the Octo Kid out of Russia in yellow on the top side. And this is the match we've all been waiting for, guys. The Final Four every month. It's like my holiday weekend. Psyched to be here. We can feel the energy in the chat. Obviously, all the chatters on Twitch are squabbling about unrelated stuff. Why wouldn't they be? They get excited. You YouTubers, you guys don't get it. When you're in Twitch, if you get nervous, you have to pick fights with people and spam the chat with nonsense. It's just part of the thing. On YouTube, you guys are like, oh, we comment about the game. No, YouTubers. That's not how you do it over on Twitch. You guys will figure it out when you get over here. Twitch is free. You can catch the games live. It's lots of fun. Get behind-the-scenes action. You can find the link for that at redalert2.com. If you're watching it on Twitch, you want to catch the highlights, head over to YouTube. And, of course, either way, if you are on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. It's free for you. Helps me immensely. Drop a GG in the comments. Real simple. Tells the algorithm that you're liking what I'm doing. It puts it in front of more people. Slowly, we get RA to the moon. 1 gallon of gas at a time in the rocket until we get there. Slowly but surely. Age of Empires 2, $2 million tournament. $2 million? Was that right? $2 million sponsored by Red Bull. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. Just give me like 10 years and $2 million. About $2 million short right now of our $2 million goal. Anyway, the Deso King bottom side and Qien beating him to radar. I've said that more and more lately. We've had a lot of games where we've seen the Deso King, his opponent, getting the Desolator out before him. Not really sure what that's all about. He's just kind of, Latof's been playing a very kind of that Eastern style RA2, lots of dogs, lots of rhinos, not even going tech in a lot of situations, as we see Qien already on Battle Lab tech and Desolators. Look how fast these guys move. It's been 2 minutes. I just got done saying irrelevant YouTube stuff. They're completely geared up, Battle Lab shit, Latof's on a billion war factories. Demo truck right side going to be canceled out by that Desolator. Demo truck left side might get some splash on these rhinos. All right, so we are going to see a little bit of a split here from Latof. And for those of you guys who caught Qien and Latof playing quick match last month, both these guys are very capable and very comfortable playing 2 sides of the map at the exact same time. But it does, you know, when you split your base up, you split your army up, you play 2 sides of the map, everything's a little bit slower, right? You have to switch back and forth, and there's that much more room for error. And like we've talked about at this level, the first person to make a mistake will oftentimes lose the game. Uncle Murder NYC with the follow. Thanks, buddy. Turbo yourself with the follow. Appreciate it. We got a lot of people in here. A lot of people in here today. Everyone wants to see the champs bang it out. Like I said, winner of this going on to the championship. A lot on the line. Those Desolators get a lot of damage done. A little bit of damage on his own tanks as well, but I think Qien's probably comfortable with that. Qien now out with drones and Desolators, so he's looking to slow this one down and get some value with his tech. Latof doing what he does best, looking just to hammer through with straight rhinos. Not even over to radar tech yet. Just still pumping away on those war factories. And now Latof has forced to bring out his own drones to deal with these Desolators. So he's going to try to clear out that sentry gun. Oh, and the IC drones. Latof army top side is in big trouble. He does stop for that war factory. Now going to go for the nuclear reactor. Oh, he switches off it. Was that a misclick? Oh, Latof in trouble here, I think. No value on the left side. He should be able to hold on the backside. Yeah, he does hold, but yeah, that was unfortunate. Did you guys see that there? It looked like maybe a misclick. I think he probably could have got that nuclear reactor, which would have slowed things down a little bit. Very nice Iron Curtain from Qien using those drones just to wreak havoc there. Now both players playing catch up on their rhinos. Qien should, yeah, Qien's, I mean, look at the war factories, right? So it's 5 to 7. So yeah, not a massive lead. The other thing too is the diminishing returns on war factories. Each war factory you get gives you more build speed, but it does start to tap out. 7, 8, 9 starts making a little bit less of a difference. Like if your opponent has 3 and you have 2, that's a little bit more significant. But obviously a War Factory advantage is always good, a Rhino advantage is always good. But if Qien is behind on Rhinos, he's going to need to get some value out of his tech, and we haven't really seen that yet. Being forced to use that Iron Curtain defensively, not really what you want. When you're going for a Soviet tech strategy, you need to be downfield trying to get some value. Qien's out again with a lot of drones, and Qien dead broke in this position. Nuclear reactor at half health, by the way. All right, so that nuclear reactor. So yeah, and so you see Latof pulling off. Oh, that was a pro move. That was sick. So you guys saw there, Latof dove on the nuclear reactor, but then he pulled most of his units off. The nuclear reactor does massive splash damage to your army. But now Qien's counterpunch coming. Marco has no force shield. There's no battle lab out. The MCV goes down. That counterpunch pretty nasty. Both players now, so saves that War Factory. So both players now down in MCV. Qien's low power. So look at the timer bottom right. Look at the Iron Curtain timer. Qien's low power without that nuclear reactor. He's having to sell off buildings. Now you can't sell oils. You can destroy your own oils. He's selling off war factories instead. He's on 18K. I think he could have tried to kill oils instead, but he knows he doesn't really have time to deal with that. He's trying to make a last stand here. And Qien, this is a game of equations, right? It's all the math. 10 Connies plus 1 Sentry plus 1 Rhino, and you're doing the equation here, and Qien knows he's in trouble. The conscript's getting way too much value. Latof's hungry here, no reason to sit back. He's going to go right for the throat. That is Qien's last War Factory. Qien GG's out. First one going to the Deso King. All right, we're going to turn off the chat box since we're not talking about the game. Lloyd on a rampage. Lloyd, every time Lloyd's in the chat, just what are we talking about, Lloyd? What are we talking about, buddy? What are we doing here? We got Latof and Qien in here. Can you imagine talking about anything else? Blows my mind. All right. Over to Allied versus Allied, and Latof obviously big key for key to victory? Key for victory? Berg, what's the word I'm looking for here? Big key to victory here for the Deso King, of course, getting that first point Soviet versus Soviet. Things tipping a little bit against him here as he gets over to Allied versus Allied. Obviously, he has demonstrated his ability to play all factions, but certainly more comfortable when he is able to be playing his Soviet looks here. So Allied versus Allied, you got to think this is the one where Latof's going to have the hardest time. AVA just plays so odd and so unique in Blitz. And Qien has just demonstrated an ability to really handle the dynamic situations that develop with the Eagles, the Rockies, the tech push, etc. So Qien now on the bottom side. Okay. Dogs and Grizzlies, dogs and Grizzlies. Yeah, and so we are going to see the AFC first from Latof, actually. A bit surprising here. Latof, the one opening the Eagles and the Rockies here. And, as I say that about Latof, maybe having a little gap in his armor with his allied looks, you got to remember, Latof is the highest rated quick match player in Blitz, 2200 ELO. So, and I think he does mostly play Soviet in quick match, but he just plays the map so much. He plays Blitz so well. It's, he's tough at whatever he's doing. So Latof Latof goes double AFC. Latof way ahead on this AFC battle. 3 Eagles in. AFC goes down. Only pays 1 Eagle for it. And we've talked about it before, man. I'd love to have the stats for that. What percentage of the time does the allied player who gets the first AFC end up winning the series? It's just so devastating. But look at Qien. So Qien going heavy economy here, and he's like, screw it. Take my AFC. I'll build 3 more. As I say that, Qien literally builds a 3rd AFC. That is hilarious. Okay, demo truck out. Doesn't want to eat that splash damage. Players just trading AFCs right now. Paradrop on the backside. Qien sees it. So yeah, and so with that being, that is so funny though, and that's, these kind of players, we watch the lower divisions, I get in here and try to play myself, I don't think of those kind of ideas. Oh, Qien takes a little bit of a bite here. Qien is going broke, so Qien thinks to himself, all right, how do I protect my AFC? How do I get his AFC first? That's what everyone else thinks. Kian's like, screw it, I'll pump my economy. Oh, the demo truck gets on the backside. Oh, ooh. Demo truck on the backside takes 2 AFCs without another AFC. All of his Eagles go down. Qien is dead broke. The idea, I like the idea though. instead of trying to win the AFC wars, he was just going to mass his economy and mass AFCs. It wasn't a bad idea, but that demo truck obviously kicked him in the nuts. Crews are out now to deal with these Rockies. Nice move. The anti-air boat's always very, very nice. No anti-air in this group for Qien. Yeah, Qien's just going to quit out. All right, now over to Allied versus Soviet. Yeah, and so Qien going to need one here. Obviously, if Latof takes his home, it'll be a 3 and out for Qien. Again, loser of this going to the third place game versus Marco. Winner of this going on to the championship. Yeah, so we shall see here. Now, I don't know. Qien, I mean, ultimately, best of 5 is tough. You know, the problem is right now, I don't know. We've just had some really long pro games lately in Blitz, so best of 7 can get kind of long. We're trying to run a lot of games today, so best of 5 is tough. You have one strategy. You don't really have the room to kind of experiment. Qien was trying kind of a wacky build there, AVA, and that was the point Qien really needed. He probably, well, in hindsight, probably could have played it more straight up. Just played straight AFC wars. Obviously, hindsight 2020. But I like that idea, though, the heavy economy and massing the AFCs, because straight AFC wars, like one AFC, who gets the Eagles first, there's a little bit of, you know, coin tossing involved, which is tough. So Qien now with 4 Rhinos going downfield, not going to find an opening here. Latof with a pillbox out, Latof with another pillbox, and Qien with no fodder here. Yeah, barebacking it. Just no fodder in this group. Rhinos headed straight in. He's out tanked. There's too many pillboxes in that choke point. Qien now trying to spread the field here, take advantage of his extra 8 hands, but I mean, Latof knows exactly what he's doing here. He's going to turtle in. He's going to turtle. And of course, Qien did have the choice to play Allied here, so if you have the feeling of, you know, Allied OP, Qien did have the choice. Qien chose to play Soviet here. Again, could be a bit of a counter pick. It could be that Qien likes Soviet. It could be that Qien wants Latof to play his Allied, doesn't want Latof to play his Soviet. Combination of factors to consider in those faction picks. But Qien hungry here. Qien knows the Eagles are coming. He's trying to get value. He's trying to find an opening. But look at this defense from Latof, left side and right side. I gotta say, Latof looking octopus status. 3 Eagles gonna come down and grab the barracks. Until you get your 5th Eagle, there's only so much value to be found. Power plants and barracks are good ones. 3 left Rhinos, left side. Ooh, if he had a 4th Rhino in that group, he could maybe try to get something done. Demo truck's out. We've seen these swing games before. It could happen again here. Demo truck on the right side. Qien sees it. Eagle coming to take it. Yeah, he eats quite a bit of splash damage in those Grizzlies. That can make a difference. And he used all 4 Eagles there, so no Eagle for the one on the left side. That demo truck's going to go in, and these Grizzlies are going to eat even more splash damage. Quite a few bruised Grizzlies in this group. Yeah, and now the Rhino's pummeling in. Gonna dive on this oil. Will it take the Prism Tower? Did get the AFC. Qien gonna pull those Rhinos home. Happy with the value they got there. The Eagles are down. So now Latof left with just his Grizzlies as he tries to regroup. 3 war factories, though, for Latof. So the Grizzlies are pumping out. His economy's okay. Qien on 14K. Not even making an attempt to go tech. He's going to mass war factories, try to slam it down his throat here. And that's the value that that the Soviet player has to get early game. So you know that Qien feels a little bit more comfortable, but you can't count a player like Latof out here. Latof is broke, though, so if you were going to count him out, now might be a good time, because he's trying to build Eagles, and he's dead broke. Dead broke as Latof brings Qien brings another split here. And Qien playing the splits nicely, playing both sides of the map just a little bit better here. And ultimately, you know, it's that seesaw. You hit left, you hit right, you hit left, you hit right, you bounce in, you bounce out, and eventually you get one step ahead of your opponent. That's what we saw on the right side there. Qien was able to find that opening and make him pay for it. And it was also a great decision to take that oil. Obviously got maximum value out of that attack. And you see Qien here has his 2 groups of tanks. You see Latof defensively just trying to play 1 bundle of Grizzlies, which is a little bit tougher. Qien throws in a couple tanks there. That was odd. Eagles are coming. 5 Eagles in the sky. Now Latof can go to work. Latof can now start taking out oils and war factories. So Qien on 10K. No anti-air out yet. Surprised to not see the flat cannons. I think Qien smells blood in the water. He's too focused downfield to even care about his anti-air. But the Eagles are coming, and Qien's going to need to either end this game or get some anti-air up ASAP. That's going to be another war factory. Flat cannon out in time. Oh, and the barracks goes down as well. Cancels the next war factory. The clock is ticking for Qien. He's on 10K, though. How quickly can he get this anti-air out? Okay, demo trucks out again. Qien with map control should be able to get both of them. The Eagles coming. Yeah, Eagles are going to cancel them out. Oh, the Eagle on the left side missed. Okay, so got it. So, this is looking pretty juicy, boys. Okay, so here is the issue with turtling like this. Oh, he's low power. The prism towers go down. Qien smells it. Qien smells it. Qien doesn't smell it. He didn't smell it. Never mind. So if Qien hit one of these oils, Latof's entire base would explode. Battle Lab, AFC, it'd be devastating. Latof now gapping up. And Latof, when you build in a nutshell, yes, it's easier to defend, but catastrophic consequences if any of these oils are able to be hit. Now, the problem is, keep in mind, guys, Latof's gapped up. Take a look at the minimap top right. I know it's small. Latof is fully gapped up right now. And so Qien built a nuclear reactor, didn't sell his power plant. So even with the nuclear reactor he still had power. So Latof fully gapped up. This makes it a tricky position for Qien. Right now, the back sides of his base are actually pretty exposed. But Qien's going to play it safe here and just bring the Iron Curtain out. He knows he has map control. If he masses anti-air, he thinks he'll be fine. The problem now, Latof can't really build. Latof's running out of building space, and that will cause some issues for him. At this point in the game, for the allied player, loops all the way around the backside, takes the Iron Curtain, and honestly doesn't pay that many Eagles for it. Very nice unit control and map awareness there from Latof. Latof's not rich. If Qien was able to hit more of these... Deso Bomb! The Desolators are in! The Desolators take out the GIs! Qien's pushing with no Iron Curtain support in this position. A lot of Prism Towers. He is pushing blind right now. He didn't know what he was going into. There was gap generators. He's now clicking down the tanks. The Prism Towers all go down. It's a lot of tanks, though. Reinforcements coming. He is forced to pull back. Will Latof attempt a counterpunch? The counterpunch is coming. The Desolators are coming to the front lines. The aircraft carriers are out. He should be able to take those down. Eagles are in the sky as Qien brings out a nuclear silo. Nuclear reactor goes down. Qien's laughing. He has another one ready. Desolators coming down the middle. The snipers to counter. Desolators get down, take a few mirages with it, but not quite as many as he needed. And unfortunately, Qien got no offensive value out of that push. Again, the gap generators, right? Pushing into those gaps makes it so hard. He didn't know what to target. He didn't know what he was going to be dealing with. He did take out quite a few Prism Towers, but Latof's economy is catching up with him. The big thing for Qien right now is to make Latof pay every single Eagle, single time he comes in. Latof doesn't have an offensive move here if Qien can control these Eagles. But, that's easier said than done. Mirage is now coming down the left side as Qien gears up a few Deso Bombs on the right side. And there's quite a few scary Mirages in that group. They're going to dive on that nuclear reactor. Qien has another nuclear reactor. Not a huge deal. Eagles are coming. Now, these Eagles are going to get whatever they want. It's as simple as that. The question is, what can he... Oh, and he goes low power. Deso Bomb down. The Mirages are popping. Can Qien... You got to think this backside's looking juicy. Qien with no fodder in this group because of the snipers. It's a lot of smoking rhinos. Qien sees it. He sees this opening. He wants it. Those Prism Towers are devastating, though. Can he afford to dive? Can he afford to dive? Oh, a big hit. That was the offensive value he needed. His whole AFC going down, and Qien continuing the push here. Will that take the MCV? It does. Qien able to crack the shell here. Wow, and what an absolute banger. Latof has production left. He has power, but that was exactly what Qien needed and creates a very, very difficult position. Qien low. Oh, Qien lost his... Wait, what? Qien lost his MCV? Oh my god, I missed it. The Eagles, in the mosh of all that, the Eagles got down and took his MCV, right? Yeah, I missed that. That's a good move, though. As soon as your opponent's attacking like that, send your Eagles downfield. They're not going to be able to undeploy it. Now, Qien's low power. Let's do this equation. Now, if Qien had his MCV, obviously GG easy. But Qien does not have his MCV. Qien's low power. Qien's really, really, really low power. Paradrop back left, really well, actually, give him the nuke. You're too low power to use the nuke anyway. Sells the nuke, sells the battle lab. He's trying to get his power online for the Iron Curtain. He can't do it. He's gonna have to start trying to sell off. Oh God, Eagle's coming. Qien in a little bit of trouble here. Now selling off the flat cannons. Iron Curtain online. Iron Curtain online. Ooh, you hate to lose a war factory. He will. Almost lost two. Destroyers come. These destroyers are very pesky as well. Desolator's trying to deal with them, but the snipers are out now. Okay, yeah, Desolator's nice. Gonna take out those. And Latof's broke. Latof is broke. Interesting, interesting. Now Latof, now Qien has to deal with anti-air. His flak tracks are going on radiation. Qien doesn't have any. Oh, Qien's power's back online. Latof making a push. Oh, God, right now if I had to call it, it wouldn't be easy. The snipers and the GIs on the right side could cause some issues. His presence in the water is menacing. Qien on a lot of his own radiation. Latof's broke. Qien has 50k. Now, Latof being broke, that's got to be the crux. So, Iron Curtain coming. He's only got one barracks and one AFC. He ICs the drones. ICs the drones. Latof with no battle lab either. Oh, that's a lot of GIs. He drives in with the rhinos in a straight line? Was that the move? Well, apparently it worked. Take him however you can get him. Okay. All right, conscripts to the front lines. We're calling out the militia. The farmers are laying down their pitchforks. Everyone is being called. Now, the Iron Curtains. He only has one barracks, one AFC. If Qien can get in, Qien can IC, hit the oil, it'll take the AFC and the barracks. You got to think that'll be enough to close it out. Remember, he can't build any more aircraft carriers. If that aircraft carrier goes down, he will be out. Desolator's right in the heart of it. He's not deploying the Desolators. Deploy the Desolators. Oh, why didn't the Desolators deploy? No. Oh, the Desolators didn't deploy. Can Qien hold this? Can Qien hold this? Oh, the GI's on the backside. The GI's on the backside. Oh. Oh my God. Qien still holds the position. Oh, I thought that was the end. Qien's out in IC though. That's the last aircraft carrier. Now he can stop worrying about the water. Oh my God. The demo trucks are out. There's GI's in the back of his base. There's craters on every single cell of this whole map right now. And that demo truck could be damning. Elite G... Holy shit. Okay, what do we know? What do we know? Let's just get a head count. Let's try to get our heads on a swivel here. There's only one barracks. There's only one AFC. If Qien can just get in and chip away... Oh my God, but... The conscripts trying to deal with the GIs. The juicer right now, the AFC and the barracks, if he can cut him. Oh, he has another barracks. Sorry, guys. 2 barracks. You guys all saw that. You guys are better than me at this. He has 2 barracks, but still the AFC's pretty juicy. So that barracks goes down. That's a nice hit and run. Doesn't want to pay too much for this. He knows there is counterpunch potential here if he leaves these Grizzlies uncontested. Oh, the Elite GGI. The Elite GGI goes down. Needs to be very careful here. Now in the belly of the beast. That's going to be a nice chain reaction. Okay. And now, so now Latof heads downfield for a counterpunch. The barracks goes down. He's going to pay everything for this, though. And Latof is going to be left with a war factory. Latof with a lot of uncontested Grizzlies on the backside. Qien has to try to hold this position now. Can Qien hold? Is he pumping from the barracks? He's on 95k. He's not pumping from the barracks. Drones are out now. He just has to save one war factory. But even with that, will he have a way to deal with these GIs? I don't think so. Oh my God. The GIs have to be ending this, I think. Qien doesn't have a radar, so no Desolators. Yeah, I think Latof wins this now. And the snipers. Oh my God. You guys, I can't handle it. My heart can't handle this. And again, guys, the stakes are who is going on to the championship and who's going to the 3rd place. Latof certainly proving that he deserves it there. An absolutely incredible showing by both players. But the Deso King coming out on top. It just depends on how good you are. Oh,